Hey, Gemly. So, Maui is grubbing. He's a hungry boy. Look at him go. Get it, mister. Get it, big boy. He's a hungry little hippo. He's so cute. He's doing great, though. Like, all three of them are doing super good. So, he's doing so good. I'm so proud of him. Hi, Asling. How are you? He's doing super good. So, they're so tiny. Like, son. Yesterday was your birthday, Heidi? Well, happy belated birthday. Yesterday was these guys' birthday, too. They were born yesterday. So I know nobody can comment on the video that we put up. But we do that on purpose, as you guys know. We just don't deal with all the stuff anymore. But these guys were born yesterday. He is chowing, you guys. Yeah, and so as you guys know, we bottle fed Mocus. She was a bottle fed baby. And then we're feeding these guys. And the other two just finished their feeding, so they're sleeping now. But these guys were born yesterday. Oh, well, hello. I think it's Georgina. Hello, how are you? But this is the baby. This one's Maui. Nobody has come forward about the mom or where they may think that she may have come from. We don't know, Connie. These guys were abandoned out front of the animal shelter in Needles, California. I don't do those. Hey, how are you doing? Doing good, Sabrina. These guys were born yesterday morning, roughly around 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And they were taken from their mom and left in front of the shelter in Needles, California. And I'm definitely feeling a lot better. I got a lot of sleep last night. These babies slept pretty much all night. They woke up at like 3 a.m. because they all kind of needed the potty. So got them all to potty, and then they went right back to sleep. They are very tiny. They'll get weighed again today at 5 p.m. The vet weighed them yesterday, and Elsa, which is the little girl, she's the little white girl, there's only 3. Elsa is 2.8 ounces as of yesterday. And both the boys, which are Hercules and Maui, both boys, were 3.4 ounces. So they're a little bit bigger than their sister. She is definitely the tiniest of the group. But they all eat amazingly well, and they're all doing super, super good. And of course, the only thing they've ever known is a bottle feeding. Yeah, they are cute, Georgina. They really are. We thought we might have someone that had a mama dog today, but then found out that her pups were way older than the safe age for these guys to be around. The pups that the other people had were already playful and eyes open and running around, while these guys are literally a day old. And so that wouldn't have been a good combo mix. The other pups were a lot bigger than these guys, and so that could have ended up with these guys getting injured or whatnot while trying to nurse with mama. And of course the mama dog was also at the point where she's starting the weaning process with the other pups. So it wouldn't have worked out well. But the shelter wants them to stay within this area, and the other people were about an hour and a half drive away. And so that wasn't going to work. Hi, Chris. How are you? So, sorry I was needing both hands, but he is doing so good. You get that milk. So get that puppy milk. So, and they are using a Pet's milk. So they are drinking a puppy formula, This isn't formula made for babies and stuff. Somebody else had said something about baby formula works really good, but no, it doesn't, because baby formula contains cow's milk, and you do not want cow's milk for pups. It does not suit their system very well, and it causes like diarrhea and stuff. So they are drinking puppy milk, and they're doing amazing. Like all of them are doing so good. Goodness, Mr. Meowie. They're doing so good. I'm doing good. I'm still struggling to get my voice fully back after all the coughing that I did with the infection. And this is such a flattering angle, you guys. Like, what? I look amazing. My hair is a wreck, but I've been just leaving my hair like alone. I haven't done anything with it other than just brush it and pull it into a clip. And so after like 2 days, it's starting to kind of like relax out, so that it's not all frizzy and crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Ow. Yeah, these guys right now are eating about every 2 hours, roughly, because I have to feed them separately, of course, because there's 3 of them. It's Elsa who eats first, then Hercules, then Maui. And by the time we're done with Maui, an hour and a half later goes by, and it's time to feed Elsa again. So about an hour and a half between when we finish the feedings to when we start up the next set of feedings is about an hour and a half. And they each eat for roughly 10 minutes. He's already been eating since we started this, and it's already been 7 minutes into this, and he's doing so good. I know, for almost 4 years in May. In May will be 4 years of vlogging. Also, I saw a bunch of stuff that went up about these new, like there's this new thing for monetization and whatever, and the partner program with YouTube. So I know that it's something about 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. We're well over that, so I'm not concerned, but I was never concerned in the first place. It's not like we make any kind of money. Is it? Oh, no, not at all. I mean, literally, look. Like, he's just chowing away. So, I'm just sitting here holding this while he does all the work. So, I'm just eating and eating. Oh, she's just chowing it all up on Maui. And, of course, if you don't know anything about puppies, or if you do, puppies are blind and deaf their first week and a half of life. So, right now, these guys have sealed shut eyes, and their ears are not open yet. They don't have any hearing yet. So, he's like just chowing. Get it, big boy. Get it. But yeah, these guys, we're certain that they're like Chihuahua mix or just Chihuahua, but we're like, there's no 100% guarantee because they are really, really tiny. But yeah, so these guys are super, super small. But then again, they could be mixed with something. We won't know for at least another couple of weeks when they start to get a little bit bigger. Right now, of course, they look like just any normal classic puppy, which all puppies have that same shape to their faces and their heads and stuff like that, other than like long-eared breeds like, you know, beagles and stuff like that, or basset hounds and stuff like that. They have the big, long, floppy ears. But yeah. Goodness, mister. So, yeah, as soon as he's done eating, we'll get him all cleaned up, make sure he goes potty, and then we'll put him back in the warmer, and we'll let him go. Hi, Megs! I will be fostering them. Well, one, we are still looking to find a mama. We thought we had one this morning, but if we find someone that has puppies within the same age group that's local, then the puppies will be matched up, hopefully with that mother, if that mother is willing to accept them. Otherwise, they'll be with me until March 3rd. March 3rd is when they will go up for adoption in California at the California Animal Shelter. So the Needles California Animal Control is who owns these guys. They are in possession of these guys, or not possession, but they own them as of right now. And so they're providing all their care and everything. So their visits to go get weighed and stuff like that, all that is provided through Needles Animal Control. Their formula, their bottles, everything is provided by the Animal Control. So We're not paying anything out of pocket to provide for these guys and take care of them. That's all provided through the shelter. So, because you're doing so good. Wow, yeah. We're not in California. We're about a half an hour from Needles, but you have to remember Needles is literally on the very edge, like it's on the border of California, Arizona. So they need someone like, especially because these guys do belong to the California Humane, like Arizona, the California Needles Humane Society. They don't want them out like an hour out, 2 hours out. They need them to be local so that they can provide their care. And so that's why it needs to be local. No, we're not keeping the pups. Chris, no. These are foster pups. So for us to even think of adopting one, we'd have to go through the full adoption process like anybody else. But we don't plan to. We have no plans to. We have 3 dogs of our own. We don't need any more. This is why I foster. Like, fostering is really rewarding. And a lot of times, the ones we have recently been fostering, we have not shared with you guys. Because it always gets a lot of backlash and a lot of ugly comments. So a lot of times when we're doing fostering, we don't even share it with you guys. But with these guys, they're going to be with us for quite some time. So roughly 8 weeks. And so they're going to be a big part of the day-to-day stuff. Especially stopping to feed them, getting them to where they're eating solid, stuff like that. So we have fostered quite a few. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, we do this a lot. Like, sorry about that. My phone rang. But yeah, it's a super rewarding thing to be able to foster. And the good part is, of course, when you foster with the city, they provide everything for the pet that you're fostering versus you paying out of pocket. Now, when I do certain rescue things, like when I go and I rescue an animal, then that's out of my pocket. That's out on my dime. And usually what ends up happening is I sign up with the city and let them know that we have rescued an animal, and then they post for the animal to be. I know it was for just a quick second, Chris. It's because somebody called me and I'm on my phone. Good boy. You almost full? You getting full? I hate when it does that. But yeah, so right now we're going to be fostering these guys, getting them taken care of, and hopefully we'll come across someone that has a mama that has got brand new puppies as well. But yeah, these guys were literally born yesterday morning and were abandoned out front of the animal control facility very early in the morning. So, oh, good boy. Yeah, you getting full? Oh my goodness, that little tum-tum. He's so tiny, but he's so, like, he's got such a full tummy right now. My goodness, mister. Goodness. He likes to try to lay on his side when he's eating. It's super cute. Oh, goodness. He's chowing, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he is chowing it up. Get that milk. So, oh, I ended up moving that, so it gave me a little bit of an issue. But a very bad connection. I'm right here in the same room. I don't know how I have a very bad connection. Absolutely. Like, it's kind of hard not to, but you also know that for their best interest, it's best for them to be adopted and to go on to their forever homes. You can't help but get attached. Like, especially like when you're hand raising little ones, you grow an absolute soft spot for them. But it's for the best for them, and so you love them with your whole heart. And that's what's the rewarding part, is you get to love them and you get to experience them and give them love in return, and and then see them go on to thrive and be with families. So I don't know why I have a bad connection, you guys. I don't know what it is. Nice. Congrats, Chris. That's awesome. You almost done, mister? Mm. Yeah. Yeah, he's getting to the point now where he's just like playing with it versus actually eating. Yeah, getting the little whimpery noises from you because your tummy is getting full. Is your little tum-tum getting full? Huh? Oh, there you go. He's like, I'm going to run around on you while I'm trying to eat. There you go. There you go, Maui. And they're so cute. Like, Maui is like, Sarah has a super soft spot for Maui. He's like our most vigorous, like vivacious little eater. He's really strong. Like he has really strong legs and arms. Like he really pushes himself. And he's super, super successful at getting around. No, they're not playful yet. They're literally a day old. Like they're probably roughly around 24 hours old. A little bit more than that. So they're only, like they were born yesterday morning. So no, they're not playful yet. They're blind and deaf, so they can't hear or see anything right now. So, no, Winnie, you can't have the baby. Mm-hmm. She's like, but, okay. Good boy. You all done? He's like the one that will eat the longest. Hi, Samantha G. How are you? No, Winnie. No. No, ma'am. So, Winnie is super curious about them. She's been super curious since the start. Now, Tonks adores them already. Every time he hears them get upset or when they, like, get to crying out, he comes straight in here and, like, looks at me like, Mom, are they okay? So, Godric could care less. He doesn't even acknowledge them. And Winnie is super curious. Like, she's almost afraid of them. So she hears them start whimpering. And she comes over, and the minute one of them moves or whatever, she jumps and runs away. So. Hi, little man. But yeah, so these little guys will be with us for a little while. So I figured we'd definitely say hello to you guys. I wasn't going to vlog today, only because my hands are going to be full pretty much for the most part of the day. And these guys definitely need quite a bit of care. So, and seeing as there's 3 of them, we definitely need our hands on with them. So, we try not to do too much like touching and stuff with them. Because if they were with Mama, they wouldn't have that either. How many do we have in the Jamily? Right now we're at 3,687, I think is what it was this morning. I don't know from that, but other than that, that was this morning. So we're this close, you guys, this close to 4,000 Jamily members. That's insane that we're even near that. Like, I always said that my goal was to reach 5,000 if we were going to grow the channel. And that's actually starting to look like that might be possible. We're this close to 4,000. Like, we're at almost 3,700. So that's just, it's crazy to think that. Oh my goodness, little man. Goodness gracious. Look at him. He's turned himself all the way. Oops. He's turned himself all the way this direction. And like I said, he's our one that loves to eat. Get it, Maui. He's so cute. Oh, I'm going to end up dropping you guys. Ah! I'm going to end up dropping you. Sorry. No, I haven't right now, Georgina. Right now, as it stands, we vlog whenever we feel like we want to capture something. Because it's just, to me anyway, I don't want to look back at videos of me just sitting at home doing nothing. We want to be able to capture memories and things like this. Like, hand raising these little guys. That's something we want to capture. We want to have those memories of that, as well as be able to look back on those for the families that decide to adopt them. Not coming up for air for the puppy. Yeah, I know, like, well, they breathe out of their nose, but yeah, he is enjoying his food. Quite a bit. Goodness gracious, little man. He's got quite a bit of it, too. Like, you're going to end up finishing this little bottle off. They don't eat a lot. Like, it's so funny because it looks like they're eating a whole bunch because he's on there for so long, but they're literally only getting the smallest amount at a time. If he was to suck just slightly harder, he would get a whole lot of milk. Because the bottle is made so that the pressure of which they suction is how much milk they get. So if they have like a really vigorous suction, then they'll get a whole bunch of milk. But if they're kind of like relaxed like he is, he just gets a tiny bit at a time. And they usually eat about 5 mLs, like 5 mLs each feeding. Oh yeah, I need to accept her because that's from the animal control. So, not right now, Felicia. As of right now, we've decided just to leave it off. It's been so much less stressful to just not worry about the comment section. That's why we do the live hangout, so that we can actually talk with you guys live. The comment section just always ends up always getting ugly. And you guys, thank goodness, don't have to see it. It's us on the other end that has to see it because everything has to be approved. Now, I could just let comments go, but that's something that's horrible to have people being nasty and then you guys come through and have to, like, when you go to comment and see other people being nasty. So it's just one of those things where it's less stressful to worry about. Wow, big boy, that was good eatings. Good eatings, mister. Okay, well, they finished off an entire 15 mLs. So between the three of you, you ate 15 mLs. Good job, mister. Come here, let me clean your bum. Clean your bum. Gotta clean his bum out. There we go. Good boy. There you go. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi, everyone. Say hi. Oh my goodness. Look how tiny he is. He's so tiny. Alright, you ready to go back in? Hold on, guys. I'm going to sit you down for a second. Okay, he's coming back, guys. Okay. Go in there. Oh, yeah. Now they're happy. Oops, sorry, guys. I just totally covered you up. But, yeah, so this is... They're like in a... Got this covered up. But they're inside of a kennel. But they also are on a little heating pad. Yeah, he is, right? Maui is so cute, you guys. But, yeah, so they are doing really good. I have to get another warm towel after this. But yeah, they're all doing really good. Baby girl, Elsa, she is so tiny, you guys. She's like, it's so funny. You wouldn't think that just barely point whatevers of an ounce would be a difference. But it is. She is almost an ounce smaller than her brothers. And so she's so little. But yeah, they're inside of here, and we keep this covered because it keeps it warm in there because we're making it like it's like an incubator. So if they were with Mama, then her body heat and stuff would keep them warm. But they're not, and so... Yeah, all the puppies are in milk comas right now. They've all got full tummies and ready to sleep. And they've been cleaned so that they go potty. And that's something a lot of people don't know when they rescue or when they're fostering little pups and kittens, is that you have to make them go potty. So, like, their mama would lick them to stimulate them. So we have to use a warm, wet cloth to simulate like it's like mama licking. And so you have to like clean at their hind end, around their butt and their vaginal area for females, but same area for the males because the stimulation will make them pee. But you have to do that so that they'll go to the bathroom. They won't go to the bathroom on their own until they're roughly around 3 weeks old before they start going potty by themselves. But until then, it's up to us to make sure that they go to the bathroom. And so every feeding, I do their stimulation before and after. Before they eat, because that loosens up their belly and makes sure that they're nice and emptied out, they're relaxed, and then after they eat. We do the same thing to kind of encourage the body to digest. So they're all doing so good right now, and we'll see, like, if we can find a mama that's got puppies around a week old, roughly, not any older, that might work out. Hi, Charlie. So everybody is sound asleep in there. I don't want to open this up too much because I want to keep it warm in there. So we try not to mess with this too often. But now they'll sleep for the next 2.5 hours. You know, an hour and a half to 2 hours they'll sleep. A long time no see. Yeah, I'm doing much better, by the way, you guys. I was so sick. Like, I can't even explain to you how sick I was. It was really, really bad. I helped out a family member, and in doing so, I was exposed to bacteria and stuff that nobody should be breathing in. Like, you just shouldn't. We had gloves on and protective stuff on our clothing, but we didn't have masks, which we should have had. And so by not doing that, just ended up super sick. I thought it was just my cold coming back at first, and then it got to the point where I couldn't breathe. And so I had to go to the hospital. Oh, thank you, Felicia. And so going to the hospital, we found out when they took a culture that I had an actual, like, a bacterial infection from breathing in stuff that is not really good for you. And went on antibiotics. I did like a 3-day round, and that didn't work. And so they went on a 10-day round. And so after that, I finally started getting better about 4 days ago, where I finally slept through the night without coughing my lungs up. And so even now, my abdominal muscles are so sore. Like, standing up or like moving certain ways is excruciating. Like, even now is super painful because I coughed and coughed and coughed so much during like 3 weeks of just hacking my lungs up, that I ended up like really just straining all those muscles. So everything hurts, like all my muscles hurt. And my hair, by the way, is getting super long. Oh man, broken ribs, I can tell you that those suck. Especially like when you break your rib giving birth. Like, I broke my rib, one of my bottom ribs on my right side when I was giving birth to Taylor. And recovering from a broken rib with a brand new baby is not fun. It is so not a fun experience. But then again, I'm super, like, people don't get how small I am. I am a small, tiny human. I'm 5 foot, maybe 5'1", pushing that. And, which is 60 inches tall, 61 inches tall. And Taylor was 22 inches long. So he took up a third of what my size was. It's crazy. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, broken ribs suck. So it's because when you have it, like, if you're sitting still and you're not really doing too much, you're okay. If you try to take too deep of a breath, you notice it. But when you go to get up and move, I fit unexpected and fell. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, especially giving birth. But yeah, so when you break a rib, it's like you're fine until you're like trying to move around or whatnot. Sorry, guys. I have no idea why I'm yawning. I slept really good. I probably got about 6 hours of sleep last night, which is a huge deal for me. I've actually been getting about 6 hours every night now for the past 4 nights. Even with the pups. They woke me up at like 3 this morning. They got cleaned up and helped them go potty, and then they went right back to sleep. None of them wanted to eat. Like, they were just like, nope, I want to sleep. The vet said they probably won't eat through the night. Most puppies don't. They usually are curled up and sound asleep with mama. But that they will eat at least 8 bottles a day, like 8 feedings throughout the first part, like the day. So at their weight, they should be drinking 30 mLs each for every 24 hours. And right now, they're all 3 pretty close to eating that at this point. So, ooh, ouch. Broken arm, like breaking a limb is not any fun ever. So, excuse me. As you guys know, Sarah has broken her left wrist twice. And when she was younger, she broke her left foot by dropping a massive boulder on her foot. She was trying to move it in the yard and dropped it. And it landed smack on top of her foot. Dang, 2 hours? No way. Like, that's usually what my sleep schedule is like 2 hours. And that's not even solid. Like, that's 2 hours, like, broken apart. But for the past 4 nights, I've gotten 6 hours of sleep each night. Uh-oh, somebody's mad. What's the matter, guys? Oh, he's way over there. That's why. Do you need help? Okay. She's right there. There you go. There you go. There's Sissy. He got himself all the way to the other side of the cage and couldn't find his siblings. Wait. Come back, thing. What did that say? My dad broke his rib once. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, wow. Yeah, falling on a swing. Not cool. So, anyway, I don't want to be on here for too long. I don't want to keep the live streams too long. But anyway, you guys, there you go. Feeding time. Little babies are all fed, ready to go to sleep. Little one is, like, got himself off to the side. Like, I need to go in there and help him out. But, you guys have a great day. Thank you all for being amazing and awesome, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.